Hey guys, Jack Scalfani here, Cooking with Jack Show, and today we're going to be showing you freeze-dried tacos. That's right, we're going to spread everything out. I'll show you how it's all going to be done. Basically, if you don't know what a freeze dryer is, it literally freezes, then it pulls all the moisture out and dries it. Then you put it in a Mylar bag and seal it, and it can stay, the food can stay safe for up to 25 years. No nutrition lost. You can argue with the experts if you want, but this is what I found out from all the people who have already done this. So anyway, I'm excited, gonna go freeze dry my first real meal. I'm done with the bread run. So today we're doing the freeze dried tacos, coming in close. I'll show you what we're doing. They say once you get it on these trays that go in your freeze dryer, once you get it on these, then you get it all spread out, then you freeze it ahead of time before you put it in the dryer. It cuts down a lot of the energy costs and the time to freeze it in the first place. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop these in my freezer. But so here's what we're going to do. Also, we're going to cook the meat. Okay, they say you can do it raw if you want, but the reason you do it cooked is so when you're ready to hydrate it again, bring it back to life and use it, you already have it flavored, seasoned, cooked, and you're ready to eat within 10 minutes. You'll be having tacos within 10 minutes. So let me show you what I got. All right, this all is going to be spread out on these trays and then popped in the freezer to freeze. Then I'll put it in the drawer. I'm going to take you all the way through, okay? So this is the meat. I'm going to cook this up right now. Brown it up, put taco seasoning in it. Just basically cook it up like I'm going to make tacos tonight. But I'm not. These can be just spread normally. I don't have to do anything to them. And the cheese, same way. So let me get everything prepared on trays. I'll show you the trays before they go into the freezer. All right, we got it all prepped. So we got the taco meat cooked and seasoned. Got our Mexi cheese down here. Got our salsa in this tray. And I've spread out the guacamole. Now, when I was learning about freeze drying, I'm still an idiot. I'm learning with you guys. This could fail. I may be freeze drying something you can't freeze dry. But I was told if it has an oily base, which I know avocados do, it may not freeze dry well. I'll try it out anyway. I'm going for it. I don't care. These are all going in the freezer, and we're going to freeze this for 24 to 48 hours. Then we're going to pop it in the freeze dryer and freeze dry this taco stuff. All right? Then once we're done, we'll rehydrate it. We'll get it back to normal again. We'll wait a couple days, get it back to normal, and try it out. But in the meantime, this tray here may have issues because it has a kind of an oily base, which complicates the process of freeze drying. What I was told, I don't know. I'm learning as we go, but I'm going for it anyway. And then these three should be okay. So I did hear guacamole is possible and salsa is definitely possible. So let's get these in the freezer, and then we'll pick this video up in about a day or so once these are frozen solid. It's got the salsa frozen solid, cheese frozen solid, guacamole frozen solid, meat frozen solid. Got that thing saying to load the trays in. So we're about ready to get this thing going. Okay, you can see up close, all the trays are loaded. Now let's close the door. All right, the door is all closed. You can see the food is in there. They've been frozen, and the chamber is getting frozen right now. The temperature's dropping. We're at 31 degrees right now. For a few minutes, it's freezing. Then it's gonna start sucking the moisture out of that food. So I gotta go get my bags for storing and be ready to store this food. Good morning, everybody. It's been going all night. I think we're, 17 hours? And we got the cheese, guacamole, salsa, and meat. And I believe they're all gonna be fairly dried out now. So now we're gonna break them up and bring them over here. We've got our specially labeled bags with the date and the name. And we've got the sealer. And we've got the oxygen absorbers. One of those, I didn't know what those were, but now I know what they are. They're for removing oxygen in a package or a container. You can even use glass jars if you want. drop one of those in there. We're about ready to rehydrate our food. So let's move these bowls for a second. As you can see, the guacamole's in here. It's air packed tight. There's an oxygen absorber inside. As you can see, I got the cooked taco meat in here. I've got the salsa in here. I've got shredded cheese in this one. Okay, so the other beautiful thing, we got them all in the bowls. The other beautiful thing is it will only take as much water as it needs, but if it needs more, you'll see there's no more water. So you want to add a little bit more water until it's done drinking. Does that make sense? This is how you rehydrate. So we're going to put a little bit in here. We're going to give that a little bit of time. Put a little bit in there. Put a little bit in here. Okay. A little bit in here. And you want it to come back to its consistency. So you're going to take like your guac, stir it around until it turns back into guacamole. Beautiful. Okay. Your salsa until it comes back into salsa. I may have put too much in this. I may need to add more. But there you go. Your cheese. It takes a few minutes to rehydrate. We're going to drain off all this stuff once it's soaked for a little bit. Let it get all the water at once. Let it drink. There we go. Let it rehydrate. This meat feels like the meat the day I made it. Feels good. I'm smelling the meat right now with the seasoning because the meat's cooked already. So the taco smell is in the air at the moment. Make a quick little taco here. Little meat. Over here. Here we go. Got a little bit of cheese. Get some meat. Whoops, my meat's going all over the place. Get over here. There we go. I want a little more cheese. There we go. Got some cheese. Got some guacamole. Lots of guac. There we go. Take a little bit of salsa. All rehydrated. We're going to try this out and see how the flavors lasted. Okay, guys. Time to try this taco out really quick. Here we go. Tastes like we just put it together. Nothing tastes different. Tastes like the day I put it in the freeze dryer. Came back to life. It's there. Now we're going to be doing some more testing, some more examples. We're going to go a year out. We're going to go a month out. We're going to go a couple years out. I'm going to do a test where I freeze dry a bunch of chicken breasts, and we're going to check like after a year, after 2 years. We're going to go throughout the show. Harvest Right. You guys got a great device. I'm excited. If you guys are interested, link down below. There's your freeze-dried tacos. Perfect. They came out great.